Hey everyone, it's Hazel West again with my uh, February book haul. First, I'm going to finish my reading wrap up because my camera cut out. So, the last book I read in February was The Weight of Feathers by Anne Marie McLemore. Um, this is a new book that came out last year, I think, at the end of the year. And I saw it in Barnes and Noble and I thought that it looked really interesting. And it was. I ended up giving it 3 out of 5 stars. I really liked the I really liked the concept of it. I thought it was really interesting because it's almost magic realism. Like I'm not exactly sure what to call this genre. Um, but it's about two feuding families. One of them, they're not even actually mermaids, but they kind of have like the affinity for being show mermaids, and the others are like kind of like they're people who have the ability to like, well, they do shows that they wear wings and they climb trees. So it's kind of like traveling performers, gypsy type people. So it was interesting. Um, and I did like the main characters Lace and Cluck, even though I hate their names. It's just weird. Um, they were good, and I liked how they portrayed the feuding families and like the kind of futility of it. It was good, and it wasn't like totally a Romeo Juliet thing either, which I appreciated. The writing style was really pretty, and it was kind of vague at some points. This is also her debut novel, so she might clear that up in later books. But overall, I thought it was good, and it actually had a better ending than I was expecting it to. So that was a surprise. But yeah, so 3 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna look forward to reading more from her because I think she's an author who's gonna like get even better as she goes along. So I thought that was good. Now to get into the um, book haul. Um, I hauled about, I don't know, I didn't count about many books. But first off, I'll show you the new releases I bought. The first one I got was A Gathering of Shadows by V. Schwab. This is the second book in the Darker Shade of Magic series, and I'm super excited about this. I'm already reading it, and it's amazing. So, yeah, I'm loving this book so far. I'm so happy it came out this month. Um, I also picked up Raging Sea by Michael Buckley, which is the second in the Undertow trilogy, I think it is. Another book I'm really looking forward to reading because I really liked Undertow, and I hope this one is just as good. So, this is probably going to be a March read, definitely. And the last new release I got this month is Stars Above, which is the collection of short stories Marissa Mayer wrote for the Lunar Chronicles. And I'm really, really looking forward to reading this. But I think I'm going to save it for a while because technically it's kind of the last Lunar Chronicles book, so I want to savor it a little. But I'm looking forward to reading them. Then I did a Powell's order because it was kind of my celebratory um, book buying after I released Blood Ties. So the first one I got was Rune Marks by Joanne Harris. I already read this one this month, and you can see my review for it on the wrap up. But it's kind of a Norse retelling. Kind of, I think maybe post apocalyptic, I guess, since it's, or post Ragnarok. So it's kind of interesting setting. Then I bought the Fairy Tale Detectives, The Usual Suspects, and The Problem Child, which are the first 3 books in the Sisters Grimm series by Michael Buckley. I read the first 2 a long time ago when they came out, and I really remember liking them, but I don't remember much else about them. And it's been a series I've wanted to reread for a long time, but I wanted to collect them in hardback because these are just so pretty. And so So, and they're really hard to find too, even in used bookstores and stuff. So I got them from Powell's, and I was very happy about that. And I look forward to rereading these and continuing the series as well. Then I got Vodnik by Bryce Moore. This is not a very well-known book, but it was recommended to me by my friend Abigail, another one of the reads that we recommended each other for the year. And it is a, I think, Slovakian folklore mythology based urban fantasy, which I'm super excited about because I love that kind of folklore, but I don't know a lot about it. But pretty much anything like European is awesome. And I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I think it's going to be cool. Then I picked up The Red Necklace by Sally Gardner. This was another recommended read by my friend Mara. This has been on my TBR for a long time. I love French Revolution books. And this one is like a historical fantasy, so that makes it even cooler. And I'm really looking forward to reading this one, because apparently the villain is awesome. Then I bought The Merkin Midnight Hour by Jane Nickerson. This is her retelling of Tam Lin. I read this a while ago, and I really liked it. I thought it was so good, and so I decided to get a copy. Now I just need to collect her other one, Strands of Bronze and Gold. And then I bought Seconds Away by Harlan Coben, so this completes the Mickey Molitor trilogy, because this is the only one I didn't have. And I don't know if he's writing more. I thought he was, maybe. So, whatever, this one and whatever other ones he reads. But I actually thought I had this book, and then I realized I didn't, so I bought this one while I was ordering from Powell's. And finally, I went to Goodwill looking for furniture, but didn't find any, but I found books instead. So I got 3 there. The first one is City of Flowers by Mary Hoffman. I think it's without its cover, but it's a hardcover copy. I actually realized when I got home that I had it in paperback. I didn't think I had this one, but I did, because I should have written it down, but I've been collecting this series, the City of Masks series, and apparently I had this one, but I'll probably just replace it with this because it's so pretty. I like it. Then I got this collection of short stories, Young Warriors. It has stuff by authors like Holly Black and Tamara Pierce and Leslie. Oh, I don't know her. Leslie McBain. I don't know, but anyway, it's a collection of short stories about warriors, like either fantasy or historical, and it just sounded interesting. I've never heard of it, but I know a lot of the authors from it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's in this and maybe finding some new authors I like. And finally, I got a copy of The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan. I think this is the book, the first book in the Chronicles of Cain duology, I think. So this one I've been wanting to read for a while. So I'm looking forward to that, and I was really happy to find a hardcover that's like practically brand new. But yeah, so I found some good books this month, and hopefully I should not be buying this many books in March, just because, so it'll probably be a small book haul, but I'll see you then, and please also check out the Blood Ties blog tour. I'll link that below, because there's a lot of fun stuff going on, and you can win a copy of Blood Ties if you enter the giveaway, as well as some swag. So, I hope to see you there, and I'll see you next month. Bye.